What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? NYK 31 here, Madden 18, couple of replays here. This is a problem. I was reminded of this problem during the broadcast of the Madden Club Championship tournament stream yesterday. These wide receiver releases. These wide receiver releases are not good. You're going to see here what I'm talking about in these couple of clips here. On this particular play, I'm running 4 verts, and you see he's playing off coverage here. He's playing cover 3 cloud, actually. And you see my receiver outside goes into a outside release fade animation, which is fine. You know, the whole point of that outside release is to stretch the width and the depth of the coverage, not just for himself, but on plays where he's basically a decoy running a vertical clear out to clear out space for the slot or underneath. With how my slot releases for whatever reason inside. We're going to go back. Now, here we go. He releases inside and runs himself right into the collision. The slot defender there, his rating and his ability to be able to be agile enough to get his feet out there, well, his body out there, and his hands out to contest the route is completely irrelevant. The automatic release right into his path completely takes the receiver out of the play. He's the one who I wanted to go to until I saw how he released. So I'm forced now to look here, and this release is a complete disaster. You have chop, 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 twitch, twitch, twitch. Runs himself right into the contest, and I want to throw the ball right here, but because I'm thinking in my brain how it should be timed if it's run properly, I can't. And as a result, the ball is thrown late and sailed over the head for an INT. Just a complete mess. And here, this is a Haas concept. Hitch outside, slot seam. You read it like smash. My slot takes a stutter-stepped outside release and runs himself right into the collision. And as a result, the cloud flat corner, he's able to cover both the hitch and the seam here. I have to wait until he clears both those defenders when he should just be running straight down the seam and again, force that defender to prove he's a good enough athlete to be able to match up with him in space. But because these defenders, they don't play with any true leverage and technique, the wide receivers get slowed down going into their route as a result of it. This one is not quite as bad. But the other side of the field was just a mess. Now here, I have an uncovered slot on a linebacker. This is a dream scenario here. Right off the line, this should be open by a good 10 yards. That's Koamisi out there, not going to be mistaken for Telvin Smith anytime soon. And instead of my receiver just eating up the cushion and blowing right by him, he stutter steps and runs himself right into the collision, which forces him to have to lay out for the throw, because again, I have to wait and then hope I can get the ball in between him and the safety. This is why people are able to leave linebackers on the field and not be afraid of being mismatched athletically. The combination of these bad releases combined with bad spacing and the bad spacing that results because of these bad releases, you're not able to stretch these defenses out as you normally would be able to in reality. You guys saw what happened last week during the AFC title game. Those couple of times when the Pats had or caught the Jags in match coverage with Telvin Smith on Brandon Cooks in the slot. Happened to him twice. The first time, Cooks just blew right by him. A linebacker is not a corner. He's not used to having to move his feet and try to obstruct a guy that quick and that fast. And the second time they caught him in the same situation, they hit Cooks down the sideline on a wheel route and he happened to just drop the ball. But those are the things that happen to linebackers. I don't care how fast they are. When they're caught on these receivers in space, they get ripped. QBs, they cannot wait to get the ball snapped when they see a matchup like that. It's a really big problem. I saw a play during one of the games yesterday where I'm wild it was. He was playing cover 2, and he brought both of his safeties inside the hashes and behind the linebackers, about 3 yards behind the linebackers, and they were still able to get back to the deep half before the outside receivers could release off the line and stretch the sideline. That's crazy. Everyone on the field is able to fly around laterally and backwards, but the receivers can't run forward at full speed. It's the weirdest thing to watch. And it ruins a lot of route concepts, and it really needs to be fixed. It just causes a whole bunch of problems. You can't trust your routes, you can't trust your eyes, and throws that you think you should be able to make, end up getting INT'd and you're left wondering why and you're frustrated. Here's what happens when you get a linebacker, even if he is a good athlete, on a receiver. Pats use a combination of formation and motion to get the matchups that they want. They're out of empty here. It's a straight three match. Gronk is going to be bracketed as he goes across the field. But you see, Telvin Smith does a pretty good job of opening up to the inside. Cooks knows that he's going to try to reroute him. Cooks just a quicker, faster athlete, and it just bursts right around him. Here it is from the end zone point of view. You can see here that they know they're going to be screwed here on that matchup. You see them kind of pointing to each other, and Gibson's like, "You're on your own, buddy." And Cooks gets off the line and makes his movements with suddenness and purpose. You see Telvin Smith tries to get his hands on him to reroute him, but he's just not as quick as a wide receiver. He's not a corner. He's a linebacker. He's not going to have the feet, the fluid hips, the experience in space against a wide receiver that a corner would. And you get that as a result. So yeah, let's get these receivers moving off the line of scrimmage with some urgency, please. That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.